Pakistan continues to battle flash floods caused due to incessant rainfall this monsoon season. The water rapids have caused massive destruction, reportedly leaving one-third of Pakistan underwater. The satellite images on your screens right now show the extent of the damage caused by torrential rain and floods that have killed more than 1,100 people, including 380 children so far. The historic deluge has impacted 33 million people. That is about 15% of the total population of Pakistan. Pakistan has received nearly 190% rain, more rain than the 30-year average in the quarter through August this year. On Monday, high levels of flood waters could be seen cascading through Pakistan's Bahrain Bazaar, a popular destination in the Khyber Pakhtunkhwa province. Relief and rescue operations are underway in all the affected areas here as army helicopters continue to pluck stranded families, drop food packages to inaccessible areas here. Amidst the mass destruction and devastation, Pakistani Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif urged on the need for multiplying the foreign aid to deal with this crisis. Calling the current floods worst in history, the Premier emphasized on food shortage threat in the country that is already marred with record high inflation.
Without any fear of contradiction, that this flood situation is probably the worst in the history of Pakistan. The damage to our infrastructure is very vast and is spread all over Pakistan. At my command, that every penny will be spent in a very transparent fashion. Every penny will reach the needy. There will be no waste at all.
Now, keeping political enmity aside, former Pakistan Prime Minister Imran Khan on Monday night held a 3-hour telethon.
अभी तक जितना भी मैंने अंदाज़ा लगाया है और जो मुझे इन्फॉर्मेशन मिली है ये उससे भी बड़ा सान्या है। तो आज हमारी कोशिश है कि अपने पाकिस्तान के अंदर भी हमारे सारे लोग इसमें शिरकत करें और ख़ास तौर पे बैरून मुल्क पाकिस्तानी उधर से बहुत मुझे कॉल्स आई हैं, वो सब इसमें शिरकत करना चाहते हैं, डोनेट करना चाहते हैं।
Now, meanwhile, UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres has decided to travel to Pakistan next week. Guterres is expected to arrive in Islamabad on the 9th of September, will return to New York on the 11th of September. The United Nations and Pakistan government, they've launched an emergency appeal for $160 million to help those hit hardest by the floods devastating the country. The funds will be used to provide people with food, clean water, sanitation, emergency education, protection and health support.
The United Nations is today launching a $160 million plan to respond to the devastating floods in Pakistan, the worst in decades. Since June, heavy rains have pounded the country and an estimated 33 million people are affected, according to the government. Over 1,000 people have died, among them hundreds of children. Nearly 1 million homes have been damaged and over 700,000 livestock have been lost.
Now, for more on this, our Pakistan Bureau Chief Anas Malik has sent us this report from Islamabad. Listen in.
In the past 24 hours, another 36 people have lost their lives due to the floods and in the flood waters as floods continue to wreak havoc across Pakistan, taking the death toll to above 1,300 plus people who've lost their lives since the unprecedented rainfall began in June this year. Now, more than 6,000 kilometers of road has also been damaged across the country, and more than 33 33 million people are confirmed displaced or dislocated. The estimates vary between 33 million to 50 million as well. That means that more than the population of Sri Lanka, Australia and New Zealand are the number of people who have been displaced or dislocated from their own houses as a result of these floods. Now, the Pakistani authorities have estimated that at least $10 billion worth cost is needed for rehabilitation post floods, but at this point of time, yesterday we saw that a UN appeal has also been lodged by Pakistan. A UN appeal has been launched, and Pakistan seeks, or the UN rather seeks, to collect $160 million. What we know so far is that there have been pledges that have been made in form of aid and in form of cash, both, to Pakistan, that are worth Pakistani rupees 131 billion. That's roughly about $200 million, $292 million to be precisely, but that also comes in form of aid that is being sent by friendly countries. Anas Malik in Islamabad, Pakistan for WION World is One.
WION is now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the news on the move.